Hola amigos, my name's Lees, as you might well know, based on my upload history. This is my first gameplay that I'll be doing for YouTube. I'm quite excited. I absolutely adore EU4. I am certainly no expert on EU4. I have not tapped into the powers of RNGesus. I'm no Flory Worry. I just really like the game, and I like to play it my own little way. I like to sort of have a little bit of an RP element to it, you know. As you may have guessed from the beginning of the video, we're going to be playing as the tiny little Duchy of Saxe-Lauenburg. Cool. So I've played Saxe-Lauenburg a few times now. I quite like the HRE. I love the mechanics of the HRE. I think it's just really funky. And a lot of people are really disdain the AE, the aggressive expansion limitations of the HRE. I quite like it. I think it's, I don't know. Just, you got to be more strategic about things, and you got to play the diplomacy game here. I never really have played a big nation. I've never played England, I've never played France, I've never played Austria, Hungary, Poland, Lithuania, Muscovy, Castile. Yeah, I don't know. I've got maybe about 700 hours worth of gameplay, and I've just never bothered to play a large nation. I really like playing OPMs. I mean, my first gameplay was with Mecklenburg, so I've always got a little bit of a fascination and an attraction to northern Germany as well. But the aim of this playthrough will be, and I've sort of attempted it before, somewhat successfully, is to hopefully, fingers crossed, get some of the electors to vote for us and become the Holy Roman Emperor. Now, the only problem here is that when I did this a few times before, I managed. I actually did. I played the diplomacy game. I picked up diplomatic ideas. I managed to get, I think it was Brandenburg, Bohemia, Cologne, and Mainz to vote for me. The only problem is that I had only expanded to Lüneburg. So my power base was minuscule, and people were just unlawful territory left, right, and center. I actually managed. I declared a few imperial liberation wars, and I managed. The Palatinates suffered under my iron grasp quite severely. That was thanks to Bohemia being my ally. But then, of course, Denmark saw their opportunity. They annexed Lübeck, they annexed Dithmarschen, Hamburg, which, when you're playing in North Germany, particularly in the Lübeck trade node, you need these so Lübeck, Hamburg, Bremen, not so much sorry to all the Danes out there, but you really need to get these either early on or just in general. I mean, they're so, like, if you play as Hamburg, I've played at Hamburg before, and they've got their own unique ideas too. I highly recommend, if anyone wants to play a tall game, a nice relaxing colonization game, a slow gradual expansion into the HRE, Hamburg is the way to go. They make bank. And look at that development, 19. Anyway, we're going to be playing as Saxe-Lauenburg. God, what a massive difference. Yeah, so we're going to be playing as the tiny little Duchy of Saxe-Lauenburg, led by Duke Bernhard Askener II. What I'm going to endeavour to do, as I said, sort of at the beginning, I'm not the best, I'm no massive strategist or what have you, but I really do like the historical value of EU4. I really do, to the point where I really like MEIOU Taxes. I think that mod is fantastic, and I take my hat off to all of the people involved in it. I played it a couple times. It's very complex, that's for sure. I love watching playthroughs. I highly recommend, if anyone would like to see a very good playthrough of MEIOU Taxes, I'd say go check out Rabun. He's incredible. His Württemberg to Germany run has been enthralling. I do enjoy it. But yes, what I'm going to try and do is sort of incorporate some historical aspects. I like to go along the lines of, you know, Duke Bernhard Askener had imperialistic ambitions and sought members and electors of the Holy Roman Empire to become emperor. So hopefully that's how it goes. If not, well, yeah, whatever. It's all a little bit of fun. But yeah, do give me a little bit of feedback. Oh, right. Speak of the devil. Yeah, SLE, yeah. Alright, fine. Let's do that. Alright, let's get into it then. I don't know. It's just playing as an OPM, expanding, gradually being super strategic, finding the right alliances. It's just, you know, really satisfying. And then the gradual annexation of other OPMs and bringing them into your fold. It's just beautiful. I love it. Alright, here we are in the beautiful Holy Roman Empire. Okay, now let's build up to force limit to start off with. So 6, yeah, cool. What do we want? Oh, actually, who are our rivals? Because this... Alright. This is kind of good. The only problem here is that, well, Hamburg, yeah, for sure, and Luneburg for sure. And fuck it, we'll just do Dithmarschen as well. The only problem here is that, look, you can see here, at the beginning of... In 1444, as you start, and I don't know, this is... They are a part of the Trade League, and Lübeck's Trade League, which is fine. The only problem is that if you start the game as a rival, automatic rival of Luneburg, they will stay in this Trade League, and that's a problem because look at all that. We've got Lübeck, Riga, Oldenburg. You know, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we'll get to their force limit of 7, I reckon. I mean, I'm no maths genius, but that's a lot, regardless of if I get France, Poland, Bohemia, all of that. And then so this is difficult, and I really, fingers crossed, hope, for your sake and for mine, that Luneburg drops out of the Trade League. They tend to, though it does sort of depend if they're your rival or not. Regardless, we'll build up a spy network. Let's get some alliances going. I know that the Brandy, little Brandy Berg, is they're very close, and it limits your possibilities for expansion if you do ally them. But because they are so close, they're good in helping out early wars. So we'll royal marriage them. We'll build up. We'll get their alliance, and then the second one I ideally like to go for is Bohemia. And if Poland doesn't get a PU with Lithuania, Jagiellon, whatever you want to call it, then we should be sweet. If they do, it might cause some problems, especially if they're allied to Teutonic Order. Although, this can be a bit messy. You never really know how this is going to go. Lithuania can explode, Muscovy can become super overpowered, or the Ottomans just might roll on in. So, anyway, we'll see how it goes. Let's get a mission on the go, solidify our paper relations. Yeah. Considering all of our enemies are allied with Lübeck, so fuck off Lübeck. And we'll just do disputed successions. Hell, Denmark. Well, I wouldn't mind. But pfft, who am I kidding? Alright, let's check out. God, not even a siege pit. Fuck it, doesn't matter. Alright, trade. Let's do trade as well. So let us send Gottfried Birken, whatever, to Saxony to transfer the glorious Saxe-Lauenburg trade goods. And Franz Otto, his brother, in the Rhineland. Let's see how that goes for us. So what we need to do... So, yeah, okay. Oh, this is... Oh, God. You think Castile's bad. This is even more annoying, because... like... Okay, hold on, let me just... Yeah. 011. 59 years of age. If I disinherit, I really do run the risk. And it's happened to me before. I've had Brandenburg declare a PU over me. Really, really annoying. I tried to get out of it without sort of rage quitting. I did. It was ugly. I lost a lot of land. Ugh. Anyway, so you really want to try and get rid of Johann quite early. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's get rid of him now. I mean, we're at minus 45 for still. Oh god, I hate that symbol. But you know, let's hope he's a horny bugger. I mean, what? Inspiring leader, benevolent. Oh, Ulrich, come on, get saucy. And what I like to try and aim to do, actually, wait, no. We want Brandenburg first. We want them in our fold. Who are your enemies? Yes. So that opens up the option of annexing Hanover. Oh, that's even better. They left the Trade League. Oh, yes, God bless. Alright, well, we've got options here. people. We've got options. Beautiful. Alright, so what we need to do is try and get this alliance, get this claim, and then immediately afterwards we're going to try our absolute... still no alliances, that's a good sign. We're going to try and become best buddies with Bohemia as well. They do not have Brandenburgers. No, they do not. Right. Okay, and then what we'll try and get this mission, the Papal Influence one, because then we can attempt to get Bless Ruler and Bless Bernhard II Askaniel, so he can cover this abysmal prestige. Well, hopefully he has a kid first. I'd like you to spit out a kid. 666, yeah, you want to do that for me? Thanks, Bernie. Alright, let's do this. Kingdom of Italy and the Empire. For years now, imperial authority of the Kingdom of Italy has been waning. Successive emperors have failed to impose their will on the Italian state, and large areas that are formerly part of the empire have been lost to Venice and the Papal States, who reject the empire's right to them. Unless northern Italy is firmly brought back into the empire, the states there may slip out of imperial control forever. Okay, so when I was telling you before about how I did play through before this, I became emperor, but as I said before, I only had these 2 provinces. And people took advantage, just as I would if, say, someone like Württemberg or the Palatinate were to become the emperor. I declare war left, right, and centre. Even the bloody free cities, who gives a crap? Because what can I do? Even though I had the force limit of like 36, which is ridiculous. I love it though. When I had, I think it was like the Papal States, Venice, Florence, and Milan, all annexing, you know, these tiny little. And yes, I still had it. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, they were just taking advantage of it. They stayed within the empire, obviously, and I just couldn't. I honestly couldn't get down here. I think I was negative diplomatic relations just trying to get access. So you really do need, if you're going to play an OPM with the ambitions of becoming the emperor, yeah, you really need to build a power base early. This is why I like to take Lauenburg. It's part of the same state. Hamburg is a bit more difficult, and then try and get sea access through Stad, Vert, Invessa. I don't know, whatever. Just, yeah. So we'll see how we go. Again, I really want... Oh, there they are. Yeah, this is the... Ever since Third Rome, I'm so freaking paranoid about getting alliances now. And some days, I remember playing again as someone in the... I can't remember exactly who, I think it may be Bavaria. And I was rivaled to Austria at this point. They were the emperor, they were allied with, I think, well, God, I don't know, a few, as always, a few people. And I tried so hard to get France to become my ally. I think they were sitting like teetering on the precipice of becoming my ally. And yeah, I just had to sit here and watch. And just sort of lean in on the screen and just wait until that turned to a green tick, and then BAM! So yeah, let's try and get our alliances early. Okay, so we nearly got this claim here. If you go to war with someone... Oh yes, you're allied with Brunswick too. Oh, this is good. We've got a nice little block here. Fuck Mecklenburg. We'll come back to you later, Mecklenburg. Yeah, there we go. There's our claim. Now, we want to try and get you to be our bestest of Bucko Roonies. Now, will you? Ooh, yes, you will. This is good. This is great, actually. What's Saxony's force limit looking like? Oh, I love this. I love it when this works out like this. Because, honestly, when you're playing an OPM, 8,000 first... Oh, we got this in the bag, baby. We got this in the bag. When you're playing as a OPM, you really need to work quickly. Honestly, at the beginning, it's those first opening moves that make it or break it. Otherwise, you get stuck behind, and you can develop your province all you bloody like, but it really isn't going to actually get a better general. I hate doing this. I really do. Ah, fuck it, who cares? I don't care. Even if he does die, whatever. I'm sure you're all scolding me from afar, and I don't blame you. Okay, let's see how this goes. Fingers crossed. Were you coming straight for me? You totally are, you little saucy minx. Alright, so what we're gonna do then... Oh, no! Such an idiot! I watched that myself in slow motion, thinking, you fucking idiot. Ah, whatever, that's all good. Brandy will come to save us. love you, Brandy. Yeah, please don't judge. As I said, I'm not fantastic at this game. I don't claim to be fantastic at this game. I just really enjoy playing it, and I'm just so shit at it sometimes. It's ridiculous. Yes, go, 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 go. Take him out. Happy to help. Now you go back, Brandy. Sorry, I'm playing very fast. To be. Okay, Brandy, you go back. Actually, take whatever you want to call it. Take that. Fuck him up. And we will siege the shit out of Lauenburg. Sorry, my apologies. I don't know. So yeah, what I said at the beginning is I like to sort of do a little bit of history revolving around the country that I play. I even do it sort of, obviously, it's seen as we have a vacancy in a high position in the church administration of Lauenburg. There is a churchman from a rich family who has made an offer. If we approve and back his election to this position, we will gain a large contribution to our coffers. Some more devout people claim that this sin called simony. Like, what do they know? Now, I do fully intend on going Protestant. I do. But I do want to get, what is our yearly paper influence? And if we get that 0.50 from, yeah. Yep, we're doing the paper influence. How are you going? Do you want to wed, madam? So we'll go here, because then when we get the royal marriage, we'll call him back, and then we'll finish. Yeah, okay. Beautiful, love it. Yes, so what I sort of looked up the history. You know, we'll do medieval. So what I got, the first sort of fascinating fact, considering that they may well become a rival in due course, was so in 1203, the King of Denmark, Valdemar, conquered what is known now as Saxe-Lauenburg. Where's Brandy? Brandy, can you just... Yeah, okay, fuck it, doesn't matter. We'll combine our forces together and attack later. So Valdemar conquered what is known now as Saxe-Lauenburg. However, he reverted the duchy back to Albert I, Duke of Saxony. Obviously, the maps aren't going to be identical to real life, definitely. Hello there. Is this what? Okay. She turns around. She looks at you. Have you prayed lately, Bernhard II? The question underscores the distance between you. That for the past year has been. I think you should. I do almost every night. You laugh. For all her human flaws, she is still your wife. She draws closer, the hint of a smile spreading across her face. What are you laughing at, Bernhard? Oh, you know, I never really read any of this because the economy is doing laughably good. Well, seeing as our prestige is already tanked, a woman scorned. No, I can't do that. What's her name again? Ulrich, I can't. She does mean a lot to me, and I do want a kid. And at 61, I mean, look at that age difference. Yes, there he is. Christian. How fitting, considering the prayers and all. Anyway, alright, can you just hurry up the siege, please? Ugh, anyway, yes, so, the Albert I, Duke of Saxony, inherited what is known now as Saxe-Lauenburg in 1227. In 1260, once he had his two children, Albert II and John I, his children, obviously, as any good child does, asked for, well, land. So gradually the Duchy of Saxony was devolved. I'm not sure of the exact borders of God or Brandy. Don't worry, we'll deal with them soon. What do we got here? 6. Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yes, so Albert I devolved his lands eventually, and then his son John I became the Duke. John I resigned in I think it was 1272, and his children Albert. Oh no, sorry, my apologies. His two nephews helped partition Saxony, Saxe-Lauenburg being one of them. My apologies, sorry. John I resigned, and then Albert II, his brother, Albert I's child, took the throne of the Duke of Saxony, and it was Albert's children, so Albert II's nephews even. This is going great, isn't it? Just about as well as this war. Yes, his two nephews partitioned more and eventually gave Albert II, their uncle, this tiny little swamp of land. What a lovely little ducky. So the Elbe River, is it the Elbe River? It says it here, doesn't it? Yeah, the Elbe River. So they had Saxe-Lauenburg, and then they had what was called Saxe-Lauenburg, I believe. I can't quite remember. Look, I'll do more research if you guys like it. If not, I don't know. Look, this is my first video after all. You may have already tuned out by now, and there might be just me looking at it over and over again. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like the idea of it. You know, thought of the Ascanier lineage achieving their victory in the Empire. Alright, let's see how we're going. Sorry, I know there's a war going on that's more fascinating than some crap I pulled off Wikipedia. So, let's try and get this done and dusted. Come on, there we are. Now let's crush all who oppose us. Now please attach. Come on, attach. Just attach. Do us a favour. Okay. Alright, here we go. Come on! Oh. I'm cringing. I am cringing at my own gameplay. Let's be honest here. This is ridiculous. I am ridiculous. I'm ashamed of myself. Alright, let's see how we go here. Come with me, Brandy. Are you at war with someone else? Oh yes! The gods are smiling on me today. Beautiful. Love that. Love it. Alright. Let's get this sorted. I'm sick and tired of Saxony. Sick and tired. Actually, can we get rid of you? Alright, so we can get our royal marriage. How far are we off this one? We'll see after. I'm not going to do all the maths. I bemoan doing all the maths involved. I just like looking for that green tick. That usually gets me going. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of Saxony from this war. Green. No? Okay. You just have to take down your capital. Alright, here we go. So who are your allies? No. That's a bit concerning, actually. What's the... Do you have Liberty Desire? 17. I know it's early, but I always like to check spread. Ooh, 40. That's close. I'm not going to fuck around with these just because my prestige is a bit shit at the moment. I want to wait until I've got some territory to dish out to them first. So... Anyway, that's right. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Okay. No problem. Yes, I'm sorry. I do like that event. Ooh, here we go. Get out. Get out, Saxony. Give us all your money. And some war reps. And ooh, chuck another. If I was HR, if I was the Emperor. Well, actually, I don't know how that works. I don't know if. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, more princes. The more princes, the better. Why not? Saxony. More princes, the better. Okay. Oh yeah, Brunswick. Yeah. Oh. Thuringia or... No, let's think more strategically here, because the less alliances they have, the better. What else? Blah, 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 blah. For prestige, any bit helps. Ta-ta! Now, in preparation, what we want to do is, because this is the tricky bit. It's not really tricky, it's just that I want to nab this alliance quite early. And he'll take the AE hit. He'll acknowledge my aggressive expansion, and I'll dip below the desired amount. And then, worse even, he'll ask me for unlawful territory, which makes me work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be real sneaky here. We'll come back to you, Oppenheimer. What we will do here is take Lauenburg. And then By default, you should be... Ugh. No. Sorry, I thought I was onto something there. Clearly not. We're going to call you a... Yeah, ooh, 2.8. Okay, we'll leave it for a bit. And then... Do we really want to bother improving relations with you? Or even with everyone else around? Do we just want to get our mission done? Yeah, I don't want to be sitting on it. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting on it for ages. Sorry, Verdun. Wait, who? Brandy? Why? What? Do you have a claim here? You don't even have a... Oh, you... Brandy! Just stop. Every time. He's a little bitch. He is the biggest... Yeah, forget the manpower, doesn't matter. Ugh. If I lose this alliance... Okay, I need this one. I need this alliance. I need it now. Actually, forget it. I obviously have no care in the world. And I'm going to pull you away. Get this alliance in the meantime. Oh, you're allied with Mainz? Nice. Oh, well, would you look at that? Electra is voting for... Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. See, this is my problem. This is the situation. I could honestly, I could work very hard. I could get Cologne on my side, because they're quite close already. Where am I? How far down on the list am I? Oh, maybe not. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm talking about. Sounds good, but... See, they're willing to vote for me. What do you got? 2, 2, 1. But see, if I get it, if I become the Emperor... I always go to say hate your Emperor. It's ridiculous. Then I'm going to be sort of at odds ends here, aren't I? Anyway, whatever. Look, we've had our first annexation for the day. Let's start. Oh, that's a minimal amount of alliances. I like that level of alliances. I like it a lot. So we're going to build a spy network on you. We're going to recall you. We're going to pull the speed back down. We're going to send you back to the old Poppenheimer, Eugenus the Fourth. Increase them relations. I'm not going to bother to decline. I'll just leave it run. What? Pragmatic sanction. Solemnly rendered Emperor Friedrich III von Habsburg. Established the indivisibility of his lands and established succession by order of firstborn child, even to women. Also plans for his female heir in time to take his seat at the imperial throne. Why would you break your alliance? What the fuck did I do wrong? Ugh, you're just a little bitch, that's all. God, I can't wait. I'm gonna beat you up. Oh, for Poland. And they've got Jagellion. No, they don't. Lithuania is free. Oh, no. Yeah. Why did you do that, though? I hate that. I honestly hate that. I know I promised you land, but you didn't even have a claim on anything. How can I promise you land if you're not gonna take it? Anyway, whatever. Verdun. So yeah, we'll just let this core, and we'll raise autonomy. God, this unlocked territory. That's one thing I did enjoy about being... I sort of played the espionage game when I was the tiny little HRE, the Holy Roman Emperor. What I would do is I would demand unlawful territory from everyone that had taken it, and they always get this modifier, the 10 unrest. And then what I would do is I would support rebels. Particularly when the Teutonic Order came... Okay. Haha! That's what you get, you little bitch. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Santok. Whatever. So yeah, the Teutonic Order took the entirety of Pomerania in one whole huge gulp. And then what I did is I had a spy network already building on them. I'm not sure why, but and then I supported rebels in Pomerania, and they just burst, and they couldn't handle it because they were at war with the PLC, and it was great. I loved it. It's all I could have done as the Emperor, which is a bit silly. But anyway, we'll finish this, and then I think we might. Yeah, we're getting to about the half an hour mark. So we'll finish this. Why is my cache like that? What's going on here? What is going on here? Advisor? Oh, right. Sorry, guys. Alright. So we'll just leave it there, I suppose. No. We'll let this core. We'll finish our mission. We'll see where we're at. We'll reassess who we are. Bernhard. That's who we are. Right? Yeah, Bernhard. Yes. Oh, and you know what I like to do? And again, this is really not that necessary. I don't know. I like it. I'm justified demand. Yeah, we are. Woo! Okay. Thank you, Papelheimer. Improve relations with Mecklenburg. Well, I do want to annex them quite soon. I'll leave that. We'll do the manpower. We'll do the manpower. Do the manpower? 11 power. I don't intend on going to. Oh, fuck it, who cares? Yeah, we'll do it anyway. We'll get this claim. We'll finish that core. We'll all just have a great time. So, thanks, Eugenius, for your 112. Alright. Nice. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Look! We've expanded, guys. We own both sides of the Elbe River. LV, whatever you want to call it. Shall we play the throne game at minus 23 prestige? I think not. No. We'll leave the estates alone for now. But don't worry, we will be playing around with it. They are a lot of fun, particularly when you've got a limited amount of space. So, yeah. And so long as you don't go hostile to me, I'm okay with you sitting there, being the little bitch that you are. Friedrich. Thanks for the biddy though. Okay. We're going to want to establish more. Actually, should we get another alliance? That might be a good idea. Another elector, even. For your enemies. Aachen, Hesse, and Cleves. Yeah, fuck it, we'll try and get Cologne on board. Bohemia is a good deterrent so far. In saying that, they are rival to Poland, so that could cause problems. Can't be there. I want to get them again, just for the interim, just so we can expand a little further. I always love playing around with little alliance networks, particularly with the trade leagues here. So Bremen and Lübeck. The only one out of those three that is not a free city is Lübeck, and of course their leader. They've got Bremen, Hamburg, Anhalt, and Magdeburg. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes. So yeah, let's just finish this off, and then actually, I might keep this going. I know this is going for a little bit longer than intended. I've never recorded before, so this is kind of a lot of fun. I feel mildly insane talking to myself. My housemate tried to knock on the door before, and I told him to go away in a very silent manner, obviously, that you couldn't hear. Thank you, Lauenburg, and then we will increase autonomy. What I like to do, is wait for the Renaissance, and then what I do is, oh god, Lübeck, what are you doing over there? And then what I like to do is, it sucks because this is a woods province. So development cost is plus 15, and the only I've taken Stade before, Stade, whatever you want to call it, and I've made this my capital. But in saying that, this is quaint, this is nice and located. And just think, guys. One day we'll annex the entirety of Mecklenburg. We'll have Lübeck under our fold. We'll have Hamburg. We'll have Holstein. We'll have Dithmarschen, and then we'll just have our protected little capital right smack bang in the middle there. No one will be able to get it. We'll put forts all around it. It's so excessive. But as you probably know by now, I'm not the best player, so... But yeah, that'll be fun, don't you reckon? Yeah, so fuck it, who cares? So yeah, what... Hey, wait. Oh, right, I had that event before. 3, 2, 1. So what we'll do is we'll encourage development, but we'll wait for the Renaissance to kick up, to fire, whatever. Kick up? And then we'll start to develop Saxe-Lauenburg. Now again, yes, the aim of the game here is to become the Holy Roman Emperor, and eventually unite everyone. What's it called again? Yeah, Renovatia. And I've never done this, so there is a possibility of achievements here. Certainly there is. I have 100% mercantilism. I know that's stupid, but absolutism. Yeah. I want to try and get an achievement, obviously. I don't know which one. I think the aim of becoming a stable Holy Roman Emperor is yeah, we'll go for Axe Reform. I like that. Ooh, hello. Yes, prestige. Yes, prestige. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just see how we go. Look, I know I probably should have more alliance. Come on, give me the Renaissance. Just fucking fire already. Probably should have another alliance just under the belt, just in case. But I'm not too... Oh, look, you know what? We'll call it there. I know we haven't done much. I've talked a lot. I've told you about how abysmal of a player I am. You've witnessed that. So if there's anything, you know, that you think I can do better personally, or if there's more that I can add, or I don't know. Again, I'm just sort of like dipping my toes in the water. I see a lot of people, you know, doing gameplays. It looks like a lot of fun. I certainly enjoy watching them. I come home from work. I work nights, so I come home from work and you know, some nights I'll stay up until like 3 o'clock in the morning just watching gameplays. And yeah, I don't know. This is a great game. This honestly is. Paradox is, without sort of going into the what's going on here. Without going into the details of the DLC, blah 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 blah. I won't do that to you. But yeah, no, it's a great game. I have a lot of fun. OPMs are a lot of fun. HRE mechanics are a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. So yeah, next time what we'll do is we'll try and expand more here. I really need to get access to the sea, because then maybe we can even get some colonies going. Oh, I don't know. Look, this is going on for far too long than expected. But thanks, guys. Saxe-Lauenburg, the rightful ruler of the Holy Roman Empire. So stay tuned next time, and then hopefully we'll have a great time. Cheers. Thank you.